All right, I'm Adam, and I'm riding my bike to all four corners of the country. Born in Chicago, I moved to California to teach. When the pandemic hit and the gyms closed down, I started running long distances. I didn't like driving to the trails. So I started riding my bike to trails, and I was like, I should ride my bike to far trails too. And then I rode my bike to real far trails, and I couldn't get back in the same day. So I started camping. So I took a year off of teaching to do this. Today is day 100. I started in Chicago, and then rode to Maine, Florida. Now I'm going to San Diego, almost to corner 3, and then I'm going up to Seattle. Once I got to Florida, I realized I was way ahead of schedule. So now I'm just picking the quickest routes possible. So that's why I'm going I-8 straight to San Diego. It's pretty scary on a road like this because they got the speed bumps, you know, separating the right lane from the shoulder. So it's pretty scary if you hear like tires on the speed bumps behind you. If a semi-driver is distracted, it's really bad. Just close calls in East Texas. I actually hitchhiked in West Texas. He was telling me about his friend's wife who was running across Texas and got hit and killed by a car. I mean, I've had like a semi like brush my flannel sleeve before. That was scary. Honestly, I've been really close to stopping after a few of those close calls, because you kind of pull over on the side of the road and you think to yourself, that was literally like the closest I've ever been to probably dying. I pretty much had like no bodily concern when I started this trip because I just was kind of like reckless. Like when I started this trip, I didn't know what I wanted to do, like with my future, I guess. I met like a lot of people, and I've made my future plan. I actually met a girl in Richmond, Virginia. She's been flying to each corner as I get there. So she's gonna be in San Diego, and then she'll be in Seattle. We talk for like hours every day on the phone when I'm riding. She'll probably move to California with me when I'm done with this, and I'm thinking about going back and teaching at that same school. So like now the danger is a lot more real. I never wore this and when I started my trip, but now I'm wearing it like every day. I put this on because I met some other bicycle tourists who said that when they put American flag on them and started wearing like different clothing to kind of like blend in, and they said that like pickup trucks and stuff like that started giving them more space. People are generally very good and kind. So I've been making TikToks. The dude who pulled over was like a TikTok follower, like recognizing the side of the road. He gave me Swedish fish. It was nuts. I try not to consume anything. Like I don't watch TikTok because it'll suck you in, you know, and I'm trying to stay focused on riding all day. I was never on social media before this. At first it was just family that wanted to follow me. Every state I go through, people are supportive. If you need help in Tucson, come through. Every state, every major city, people want to help me out. If I can make somebody's life better by being like a positive, you know, influence, then maybe I should do that for them, you know? I really just don't like driving in general. But when I am driving, it seems so scary. You know, driving is like a scary thing, and I don't think people like give it enough credit. I definitely tried not to look at my phone while I was driving. It really does go hand in hand, like phone addiction and like driving safety for sure, because it is an addiction. One of my buddies, you know, Blaine Adams, he's an ultra runner. His best friend's wife getting killed running. You start to hear about all these people. I don't know anybody personally, but I do hear a lot of stories now. I actually feel bad for them because I think that they are addicted, you know, and like they can't like withdraw. Kind of like running or riding your bike, you can kind of like become one with the operation of your vehicle. You can even practice like mindfulness when you're driving. Driving can be like a meditative part of your day. Being.moving, and then my name is Adam Janusz. Last name is Janus.